Hello and welcome to the Prod.Cast, a podcast where we talk work life and occasionally music. My name is Blake Bentley and the other half of the podcast.
Switchblades for kids.
Definitely not the second time we've started. Today, we have a fucking special guest. We have a friend, a good friend. Goes by many names. Goes by Mvtthew, goes by Caveman Brain, goes by Lil Custard, goes by Mvtthew. How you doing, man?
Hello, thank you for having me. I was trying my best not to lose it then.
That's fine. It's fine. Man, every week we start off and we go, how's your week been? I'm going to ask you, Matt, how's your week been, brother?
Oh, yeah. No, look, it's not bad. I've had better weeks, but I'm here. It's a Sunday afternoon. I'm having a great time. I'm drinking a bevy, with the boys.
That's good. Look, I would if I had any. I don't have any bevies, but...
Peppy Mac, that's all I got.
Peppy Max.
It's like the levels, right? I've got water, you got Peppy Max, and Matt's got a beer.
Yeah,
that's right.
Chad drinker,
The levels of Chadness.
School night and everything. Look at me now, Mum.
You know what? Just to go straight into things, all right? I'm starting a new position tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah. So
you finally get to be on top.
It's called doggy style. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard it before. You piece of shit. But so I'm not going to dox, but Matt and I we work in the same for the same business.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. At least I believe you still do.
I do.
We only saw. I saw you like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was
something
there.
like that. Yeah. It was brief. It was brief.
Vibing,
but
yeah.
I'm no longer at that store.
Oh,
so yeah.
Jeez.
I've moved on to better and greater things. Man, it was costing me $35 a day to get to and from work.
Fucking what?
Yeah.
Man, you need Tesla.
I didn't know it was that much, dude.
The price of fuel, man.
$2.20
or whatever. And I can do quick maths. Fucking.
Well, if you've got 45 liters to put in your tank, you better believe it's going to be like, I don't know, $90 to fill.
Exactly. Yeah, that's essentially what it is, right? So it was 87 kilometers one way, right? Round up, say 90. All right, I get 7 liters per 100k. I worked out the maths. All right, I think it was $28 plus toll.
Far
so,
out.
Yeah, not fun.
No, that's not a vibe. That's not a vibe at
all. So I'm still with Hammer Bun. I'm still with Bunnings. But I'm in the trade sector now. I have to deal with customers.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
But what is that? What do you do though?
We
just move around timber.
No, I don't lift a finger. Well, I do. I lift a finger. That's actually all I do.
Yeah. I was gonna say, what are you just in one of those fucking special chairs with the straw? I've actually hired people.
Fucking Stephen Hawking over here. Just
hello, my name is Blake.
I am in the trade sector now.
Would you like to buy plywood?
I'm done. Done. Thanks for listening, everyone.
That was good having you. Thanks,
See you next week.
Yeah. No, but I look after truckies. That's it. That's my job now. I just manage truck drivers, man.
Oh, so it's like literally, you're like the dispatch.
I'm dispatch. That's literally the job role. I'm dispatch.
Nice.
Yeah, more money, Monday to Friday, no fucking weekends.
Oh, win-win.
Dream. That's dream.
That's the goals.
So I start tomorrow, and I start at 6 a.m. So,
so bottoms up, eh, boys?
Yeah, fucking sink them.
So look, I really wanted to stream after recording tonight, but I don't know if I'm going to.
No, that's a bit of a task, bro.
Yeah, look. It's
Speaking of tasks, you'll have tasks to do on fucking task.
No, he won't have one task at the job, press his finger on the button.
Yeah, I lift my one finger and say yes.
Dispatch computer, say truck, please leave now. Thank you. Fucking man over here. Right?
What have you been up to, Zach? What actually, I had a question I was meant to ask you.
Oh, yeah, okay, go on.
Did you wake up really early this morning?
Yes.
Like really early?
Oh yeah. I did.
Yeah.
So I woke up at like this is a downer part of the fucking story though. I woke up like really fucking early in the morning because my daughter, like brand new daughter, just woke up.
Brand new.
Fucking not even 3 weeks old. Not even 3 weeks old yet.
Damn, straight out of the packaging. Like that's fresh.
Dude,
That's
like,
fair. Mate,
still got to peel off.
I was
the,
going to
like,
say,
new plastic shit.
the plastic's still there. The plastic's still there.
Still got those silica gel
Bro.
packets next to it and everything.
That's it, man. But like, I fucking woke up to her. Like, we both woke up. She was crying, and I'm like, "Oh, cool. What's the time? Oh, it's 12:30." And I remember it's 12:30, and I had told you this, Blake.
Yeah.
But I've been looking forward for 2 and a bit years for this boxing match to occur between Eddie Hall and Hafthor Bjornsson.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
they're two of the strongest men in the world.
Yeah.
2017 strongest man and 2018's world's strongest man. They're fucking had a beef for ages. They're finally going to box on. I'm unhappy with the results, but what happened was
Of course.
I woke up really fucking early to watch this because it was supposed to start at 2:30. I stay up until 2:30, and Kim comes out at like a little bit like right before 2:30, and she's like, "Hey, this guy says it's supposed to start at 7:30." Like, no. I did the math. It said 8:30 local time, and then I went back and I had a look at the difference, like the time zone between Dubai and Brisbane, and it said 6 hours. And if I count 6 hours from 8:30 their local time ahead, it's 2:30 in the morning. And Kim's like, yeah, but that's like tomorrow. Like it'll be 7:30. And I'm like, no. And like I waited until after like 2:30. I'm like refreshing, just mad spamming the refresh. Doesn't occur.
So when
I'm
did
like, fuck it.
So when did it start?
7:30. And I watched the fight, like, and I'm so fucking tired.
GG.
Never mind the fact that like I had like when I went to bed, she woke up. So like I went to sleep maybe 11-ish.
Yeah. So
Woke
you
up
don't
12:30. Went to sleep around 3. Woke up 5 because Quinn woke up. And then it was like, I forgot about it. It was like 5 minutes to 7:30. And Kim comes running out. She's like, "You're supposed to wake me up. We've got to watch this fight." And I'm like,
Oh fuck!
what the fuck's going on? I'm fucked.
Where am I?
I'm like trying to feed these kids and oh man. But yeah, it was good. It was a good fight.
Yeah?
6 rounds, 2 minutes each. 3 minutes each. And these fucking huge dudes just wailing on each other. It's fucking great, man.
Yeah.
Who won? Who won? If you don't mind me asking.
Thor won.
Ooh.
And you
So-
weren't happy with that.
Yeah.
No, it should have been
like,
Eddie, bro, for sure.
It should have been Eddie. But
Really? I've
the
not
thing
been
is-
following any of this stuff, so I don't know.
if you look at Eddie's technique, it was, I'm going to hit this dude once, but he didn't. He just kept trying to hit him, like just get that one hit KO sort of
It's
thing.
that Homer
Yeah,
Simpson
and he
fight.
just kept missing.
yeah, yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
it was, yeah. But yeah, fucking Thor just had better technique. He was like actually standing up, actually had his guard up, was going in for jabs. He won on points. That's how he won.
Oh, really? There was no knockout?
Yeah.
Wow.
There was no knockout. He
Oh,
won
that's
on points.
lame.
It'd take a lot to
It
knock those
sucks.
Yeah,
boys
that
out,
really
but
does suck.
Oh, dude, they're so huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're fucking massive. They're like literally a different weight class. They're 150 kilos. It's
Wow.
Titan class. Titan weight class.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man,
Titan.
yeah,
It's
but
not-
when
it's
you
not
think,
just heavyweight.
Man,
Yeah.
look, when you think about, look, I'm around 150. We are worlds apart.
you look at Eddie Hall. He's 148.8 or
And
something
then
like
you
that.
put me
kilos.
next to him, and it's like, nah. These two men are not the same.
no, I reckon he'd have a good chance.
Literally.
Nah, no way.
He might
No
deadlift
way.
The thing
you,
is,
but
what-
you know,
But like, oh yeah, well, 500 kilos.
yeah, true. Fuck.
Wow.
Just might.
What,
Wait, he deadlifts
Yeah.
500 kilos.
what an actual
Yeah,
unit.
he had the world record deadlift, 500 kilos, and then I think it was
Wow.
like a couple of months later, Hafthor Bjornsson lifted 501.
Oh, that's
in
right.
His home gym.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there was, and
wasn't properly weighed or something.
there was
that.
like some, real fucking, like,
wasn't in competition.
Yeah.
Double
There's a
dipped
whole-
as
there's a whole
well or
thing.
some shit. He does like some double dip technique.
Oh,
or,
yeah, that was actually for the 2017 World's Strongest Man, where he was doing the overhead press
course you
with
know
this
this.
car thing.
yeah.
It was so fucking. Dude, I've been watching it. So this is the thing. I told my mum about this fight yesterday, and she was like, "Oh, you're gonna get some sleep tonight." I was like, "No, I'm fucking trying to staying up and doing all this fucking shit." I told Mum, I'm like, "This, like, I've been waiting for this for years," and she's like, "Why do you care so much?" I'm like, "Because I've been following this for fucking years."
I get it.
Like the year after I met Kim, and we've been together almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
geez.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Way
it's
back,
like,
eh?
dude, fuck. I love World's Strongest Man. It is the coolest shit. It is the coolest shit. You can't like say, "Oh, that guy over there, he fucking lifts really heavy." He's like, no. Eddie Hall lifts really heavy.
Yeah.
Capital Bjornsson lifts heavy.
Nah,
fucking
man.
Martin's Lissus. Brian Shaw. Zadrunas Savickas.
I only know Ronnie.
Hey, you're right there, mate. Right there.
I
only know.
Oh, goddamn. Oh, goddamn.
I know Ronnie
Oi,
Coleman.
rogue sponsorship.
Lightweight.
Oi.
Lightweight, baby.
Yeah,
That's it.
Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, and those are the only two I know. That's
What?
it.
Arnold.
Oh,
You forgot Arnold.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, everyone knows Arnold. It's like
Oh,
like a
Everyone knows him. Exclude him.
Exactly.
Lou Ferrigno.
But
Who Ferrigno?
What about Steven Seagal? He's pretty tough. He's a pretty tough man.
Bro, he's the toughest man on the planet.
He is a-
Have you seen
isn't
that
there
dude
like
fucking-
isn't there a lot of controversy and shit around?
Oh, he's a
Steven
fucking
Seagal?
nut job, bro. He's an
Isn't he
actual
like-
nut
have you
job.
seen him?
Insane.
He's a-
Yeah.
He made up his own martial
Yeah,
art, and
and
he's
it's
like,
just the art of
he's not even
throwing
the
each
best
other.
at it.
Like, they just like pretend to throw each other. It's the best. You need to look it up.
Doesn't he? Yeah, doesn't he still make like martial arts movies and stuff?
Yeah, he was, but they're all like
100%.
Chinese funded and stuff like that. Because
Yeah, because
Yeah.
no one in America wants to work with him.
Nah, man.
No,
they're
same
sick of
person
him.
will give him money, right?
He's
Surely.
he's an honorary citizen of the Russia because he's mates with Putin as well. Yeah, he's
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's a
Oh.
fucking
Oh,
nut
I
job.
think it's like Latvia as well. He's like he went to Latvia and like the prime minister or the president there was like, check out my fucking carrots. Look at this. And he like bites into
Dude,
this
that's a
like
good carrot.
potato and he's like, oh, that's a good one.
He's a good character.
You know how you can tell a
these
good
kids are,
potato
like,
is
coming up to
it's
him.
by
Oh,
eating
man.
it raw.
Yeah, biting
That's
into
how
it.
you know.
That
Not
one's
cooking it.
ready to harvest. That one.
Not by cooking
Steven
it.
Seagal, man, like the movies, like he would. There's a movie where he's like supposed to be some like ace spec ops sniper dude, and he's like carrying people, like he's shooting, killing the bad guys, like the ultimate 2012, like going to Iraq and killing the Taliban.
Yeah, I'm gonna
fuck yeah.
cure World War
Like-
III.
Exactly. But he's like, it's very clear that like he hadn't even picked up this dude. In one scene, he was like supposed to drag this dude away. He hadn't even touched this guy, and he already started dragging away before he grabbed him.
Nice.
So they had like a wire on this dude.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't physically drag the dude. So they had
No,
to like use a fucking wire pulley thing to pull the guy.
I wouldn't expect him to drag anyone if he's making up his own fucking martial arts and trying to throw people around. He's not even. This is the best part. He's not even like the top at his own martial art.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, there's people above him,
That
so
is-
it seems more legitimate.
That's like if you invented your own language and someone speaks it better than you.
Yeah,
"Oh,
you're like,
fuck yes."
bro, I don't know what this guy's saying.
Man, he's on some other shit, man. This guy's on X Games mode.
That's got to be like how fucking some people that like spoke like what's that Dothraki in fucking Game of Thrones or like Klingon or something like that.
Yeah.
Dude, you
I've
get some
been-
dude like speaking Klingon at you, and you're just like, I know I made this language, but you need to fucking chill, bro. This is a TV show.
It's like I like being a nerd, but like that's some next level nerd shit, man.
Yeah, when you're making your own lore and stuff like that, and like even the original creators are like, I don't know, man, this seems pretty fucking wild.
Proper headcanon
Yeah.
shit, eh? Like, let's go right down the rabbit
There's
hole in my mind.
is it fucking Tolkien? Like Elvish, like people speak that as well and shit. Like,
I wouldn't
Oh, yeah,
surprise
and
me,
write it and
honestly.
yeah, man,
It's nuts.
It's some wild shit. Like, if only I could make a language and have millions of dollars and write books and have movies and you know.
I mean, I make my own languages every other fucking weekend, to be honest. When I get enough drinks in me, start speaking Simlish, you know? Like,
how many beers deep?
how
many
easily,
does it take?
like 10, maybe 12.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm starting to get that, like, is fucking, you know what I'm saying? And people are like, oh, man,
I feel that.
Matt's gone. He's-
Man, I went to the pub last night, actually. It was last night. Because it was my son's first birthday yesterday. So
happy birthday,
mate.
yeah, happy birthday, you fucking spawn of Satan. Everyone's chilling at the we went to the local dam, we had the barbecue going, cook up some food, everyone hangs out, go back home, and then like heaps of people came home and they're like, oh, did you want to go pub? I was like, mate, I always want to go to the pub. Yeah, you don't have to ask me
A
twice.
1-year-old birthday party? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so, of course, oh, fucking hell. So, go to the pub. I bought my own first beer, and that was the only alcohol beverage that I paid for. And I had many.
Oi.
Yeah. So,
nice.
brother-in-law, father-in-law both went, and every time they'd be like, oh, I'm going to go grab a beer. And I'm like, oh, yeah, no worries. And then they're looking at me like, what are you drinking? I'm like, oh, boy.
You done fucked up. 7 pints,
whiskey.
please.
Yeah. So, a few pints of Great Northerns, a couple pints of Canadian Club, a
Yes,
couple
sir.
cocktails.
Ooh,
Couple
okay.
cocktails as
Pints
well.
of Canadian Club too. You mad, man.
Yeah, look.
You mad.
And I thought I would be fine.
No.
Man, this morning I did not feel... I feel like I hit it pretty well, but bro, I did not feel good.
Literally fucking pints of Canadian Club.
Yeah, that'll send you. That'll
No
send
shit,
you
Man,
real
Canadian
quick.
Club on... Oh, dude, Canadian Club on tap is something else.
Yeah,
Hey?
it hits different.
It
When they
is
put a little
so-
lime
man.
wedge in it as well for
Yeah,
you.
they squash the lime into the
Yeah.
bottom of the glass. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Like this bitch cares, you know. She likes her job, you know.
Yeah. Man, even the cocktails. I got like a Milo fucking martini or some I don't know. It was Milo in it. It was
Oh my
great.
God.
I loved it.
Yeah, you put a picture up of that, and I didn't know what
Oh,
the fuck. I was
yeah.
like, oh, sweet, you're making more alcoholic milk shit. Like, because it looked like Milo too.
rough.
Yeah, it
and I
was.
remember you, dude, he fucking mixes milk and sake.
Yeah,
Like
that
sake.
that was
Oh, no. That's bad,
that was not my
bro.
best. That was not my best invention.
No.
I will cop that.
Tell
That did.
me, how many other
That's the
times have you
forbidden
mixed
milk
the
there,
wrong,
bro.
like Midorian milk or something like that?
It was vodka. It was vodka and milk.
No, that's foul, bro. That's off.
What do you mean?
That's not
That's
good.
almost a white Russian.
A little bit.
Almost a white
Yeah,
Russian.
almost. You need some.
There's more steps involved than just putting milk in vodka,
There is.
bro.
All right, no.
Nah, yeah, just put fucking
Wait,
vodka and milk in there. It's sweet. I've made it all. It's Russian.
I've
gotta-
made a fancy cocktail.
I've got to defend myself here. I was moving house, and it was like the last night I was in my house. No one else was in the house. The house was like empty. All I had was my desk and my
yeah.
PC set up, and the fridge was still there. And there was milk, and I had vodka, and that's it. That was all I had.
I know.
Just
I
drink
didn't
the
even have
vodka
water.
straight, bro.
Just
Just straight up. I would have rather.
but
and then like,
then I need a chaser. And
yeah,
I'm
do a
gonna
little
drink the milk
dash of milk.
anyway.
Yeah, but do like a little dash of milk. Not just. What's the ratio? What are we talking here? Like a full shot into like a glass of milk. I need to know.
It was like,
At least
oh,
half
it
and
was
half.
like, it was 50-50.
It's so rough, man.
That's actually
It was-
so fucking foul, bro.
Yeah, it was.
This
it was
is the
bad.
man who I've fucking decided. Yeah, let's start a business.
Yeah.
Let's get this
guy would
bread.
be a good to make a podcast with. Fucking
Look.
milk and vodka.
Wait,
The
this
only-
bad boy drinks milk and alcohol.
The only person you have to blame is yourself. Just
Yeah,
saying.
that's fair.
Look.
I know.
Look, we're all here, are we not? We're all here.
Oh
That's
my
right.
fucking hell,
Dude,
man.
51 episodes deep. You're on the 51st episode.
Hey,
man.
yo, let's go, baby.
And
Bro, we have
That's it.
listeners in Spain and the States.
Ah,
Actually,
they're
they're
big listeners in Spain. eh?
Español.
Yeah.
¿Dónde estás,
Yeah,
biblioteca?
Wait, what?
El autobús está
see?
aquí.
Are you swearing at our? Are you swearing at our listeners?
no. I said the bus is here. El autobus está aquí. Thanks, Duolingo.
Why do you know how to
Thank you,
say?
Julie.
I did like 6 months of Duolingo, and the only 2 sentences I picked up was the bus is here. And ¿Dónde estás? Es biblioteca.
Which wait, is
What is that?
Is that?
That's where's the library. That's from Community. I didn't even learn that from the app. So
6 months into Duolingo, you got one sentence.
I know that they put words
I
first.
fucking love
They go
that.
like, you don't say like, I want a cheeseburger. You say like, el hamburger con queso.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, why? There's heaps of languages that do that, eh? There's heaps that do that.
English has really got it fucked up.
French for 2 months, man.
See, I used to, when I was living in the UK, I had to learn like French because we used to go there for holidays all the time because, you know, it's like a little boat trip. And
I lived in the UK?
Yeah, I was born there, yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
What geezer? Yeah, all apples and pears.
Dude.
Isn't it, bruv?
Isn't it,
Blake, I fucking told you.
Did you?
Like,
I don't remember that.
Honestly, I've been fucking listening to your stuff.
You did.
And I was like, straight up, I was like, man, this like honestly sounds like British. Like there are parts where I don't know if he's British or fucking like just something. And you're like, nah, man, he's Australian. He like lived in Sydney one time.
That's your criteria for he's Australian.
Look, I met him in Australia. He's probably Australian. Like,
dude, bro. It took me like a couple of songs. I was like, this for sure. This man has been living in Europe somewhere.
Yeah, I remember you saying that now. And I was like,
10 years.
Nah, this guy's pure-blooded Australian.
There you go, cobber.
There you go.
That's because when I moved here, I heard that accent and I was like, that's the one for me, boys. I like that, boys. I got the bus, little 10-year-old kid straight from England. Like, Mama, where are we going? And then so I was like, yeah, g'day, champion. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, boys. 11, turned 11. Yeah,
dude,
fucking straight.
Uru cunts.
Yeah. As soon as you hear someone say champion, you're like, oh, that's fucking me.
Yeah.
That is me.
I'm sold.
Champion.
Yeah.
What a fucking... Man,
trying to be a fair dinkum legend. Sinking skillies.
I'll take a pack of Whitney Blues, thanks, mum.
Oh, dude. Man, can I just quickly... That's the other thing. Fucking a pack of 20 Winnie Blues from the pub, you know, the fucking smoke machine?
Oh, can I guess?
Bro, dude, you were just asking to get
$52.90.
like $70.
No,
probably not that much.
How much did you say, Matt?
$52.90.
Very close. A little bit less though.
49.
A little bit less.
$49.
51.
Are we just gonna do this until
you reveal it? You reveal it.
You reveal
it. $46.50. $46.50 for a pack of 20.
Yikes! That's a
for
big
a
yikes.
20 pack, dude. $46.
That's bad, man.
That's not good.
Back in my day, it used to be $14.
Don't even, because I was about to do that.
So everyone does.
When I first bought a pack, I'm going to throw back. This is a throwback. I first bought a pack. I used to go to TAFE when I was like a young lad. This is longer than 10 years ago. I went to TAFE to be a mechanic, all right? As a mechanical TAFE guy, I just walked in with my fucking oil overalls and I'd be like, straight to the account, I'd be like, mate, pack of Winnie Blues there, mate. And they'd never ask for ID.
No.
I never got asked for ID. Yeah. I'm covered in oil and shit. Like, they're like, yeah, this guy's a true blue Aussie.
He's a hard-working bloke, this one.
Yeah. Mate, look at him.
I can picture he's like a quite clearly like 14-year-old child. But you've got oil and the servo guy's like, I mean, fuck it, I guess.
Bro, this kid's working. He needs diaries, man.
He's a working-class kid.
I actually can't remember if it was the original packaging or if the other packaging had come out yet, but it was real close. Like I'm pretty sure they were still.
It's been a while since the like this one color.
The like the standardized fucking pack. But anyway, $9 from a servo is how much I paid.
Dang.
$9 from a servo, and servos were expensive.
God. Yeah, that was like that's price. I started smoking in Bond Street Blue 20s. That's my smoke of choice. Bond Street Blues. Bring back Bond Street Blues, guys. There's no, they don't make them anymore.
Wait, they're gone?
No, they make classics now, and then they make fucking fresh bursts and all that shit.
Coke classic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, same taste. Yeah. I mean, it all tastes the same. But yeah, when I was buying them, it was $11.50. You know, and like not to promote anything, but you get a pack of darts and still chuck in $10 for other things. And have a good time. Yeah. And now it's like you need to fucking take a personal loan out for both of them.
Dude. Yeah, you literally need to take out like I need to add to my mortgage to go out on a weekend, man.
Oh fuck yeah!
It's just
rough.
It's so like even going like last night going to the pub, like a schoonie was fucking like $10.
Yeah, but bro, like, Sydney, $15 to $20 for a schooner.
Oh,
not
disgusting.
Joking. Yeah, no word of a lie. $15 to $20. Like,
I wouldn't even drink.
No.
I would fucking find metho or something like that. Like, fuck that.
I remember going to the pub in Sydney. I'm in this pub in Sydney. It's in Newtown, which is a pretty trendy area. And I'm standing at the bar for fucking 20 minutes with my missus. And I had a $50 note in my hand. And I was like, oh, fuck, I'm going to order 2 drinks for both of us because, like, you know, I'm just getting thingies. I'm waiting too long. So I was like, finally got there. I was like, two Coronas and a vodka lime soda. And she was like, okay, no worries. And I couldn't hear it because the music's pumping. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. And I held out the $50 note and she just stares at it. I'm like, what is this bitch doing? Like, what is she? Is she okay? And she's like, and then she does the hand gesture, like, you know, more. And I was like, more what? She's like, more money. I was like, fuck. What? Are you kidding? No, 2 beers and a vodka lime soda, $62. No. I shit you not.
No, I'd walk out.
I did. After that beer, I was like, I'm gone. I'm done for the night,
so
boys.
That was my drinking budget in one round.
I was like, okay, well, we're going back to mine, guys. You could buy a case for $40. I was like, why am I paying this? Like,
well, that's the thing, right? Beers are still not crazy expensive if you buy them from a fucking bottle-o.
Like BWS, first
yeah, like
it's worth it. Go to Dan Murphy's. Go to Uncle Dan's every time. You'll
get
fucking
fuck-eyed for fuck all. Dan Murphy's.
You want goon? We've got goon. Heaps of goon. Get it down your gullet, you fucking piece of shit. Your wife left you. Get some goon.
$50 gets you a fucking box, man.
Well, it gets you a lot. At $50 at a dance, you can have a good time. You have a good night with that.
Oh, fuck,
I reckon.
Yeah. The cheap wine, like if you really want to get fucked up, like you just get that cheap wine.
Yeah, in the bucket. Yeah, no, the bottles, man. Because if it's from a bottle, it's classy. You know.
Yeah. $3. Like, you want to at least like smack on a bottle instead of fucking sucking from the bag.
I've been hitting the Tallies, mate. Tallies are the go.
Yeah, that's good value. I usually just wait until relatives come up and they buy a case for me out of pity, and I just like live off it for the next month until someone else comes up.
Yeah, my old man came over one time.
Waiting for the clock to fucking pass. Oh, finally, time for another.
Yeah, that's what I did, man.
I've been allowed another ration.
Man.
Please, sir.
I don't know about you guys, but I can't afford that shit, man.
No, I definitely can't.
Life is expensive, bro. Life is expensive.
I haven't bought alcohol in. Fuck, I can't even say.
Since you went to the pub that one time?
Dude, when was that?
It was a day drinking episode.
Oh god.
Oh, was that last? Oh yeah, last year.
Yeah,
end of last year.
Is that the last time you? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck, that's it, man. I haven't bought any alcohol since. It's been great.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good thing. That's probably a good thing.
Yeah, you're a new dad. You probably should speak it on the grog.
It's probably a good thing.
At least wait till they walk till you can get, abusive drunk dads back.
Wasn't it like a Tuesday? It was like it was like a Tuesday or something. It was like
no, it was a Friday.
Oh, was it? Oh, I can't remember.
A Friday.
Are you sure?
Because it was the last day of work. Yeah, it was the last day of work. So we were just
fair.
like, yeah, let's fucking get trashed.
Fair
because it's a Christmas party.
Fair call.
But yeah,
fair call.
Dude, fucking had way too much. But like, yeah, the thing was, it costs so much just for that.
Yeah.
And then I remember fucking like buying. Oh no, sorry, I did. I bought a fucking case of ciders. Bought a case of ciders.
Oh.
Castaways.
You know what cider I like?
They're dry.
I like that Dickens cider.
Deep insider?
Deep insider?
Dickens cider. I don't know why I'm putting my arm out. I was like waving my arm like my missus was bringing me a beer. I haven't texted her yet. I was like, yes.
Please, servant. I require more refreshments.
I wonder if I can.
Hurry up!
Hey, caretaker. Can you bring me a beer, please?
This is great.
There you go.
I'm so down.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. Wait, fuck. If I did that, you'd never see me again.
I'm definitely going to cop it 100% when this is over. She's going to be like,
but it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's worth it can I just, it's worth it for the clout?
Yeah, 100%. That was a good segue.
Fucking. I still listen, man. So Matt's released some fucking fire music. He's getting a beer.
Yeah.
He's talking to his missus. But he's released some fire music. He's released some fire music, and I've listened to most of it. I'm not going to say all of it because there's probably some stuff I've missed. But Clout's still in a couple of my playlists.
Ooh.
And so is Thriller and Manila. Two very good songs, my friend.
Yeah. I'm actually a big fan of Thriller and Miller.
Thank you.
I got, seeing as we're literally coming up on 30 minutes already, and I want to crack into some of these questions. I've got questions for you, man.
Oh God,
I'm ready to like jump straight in.
All right, I'm ready for you now. I'm 100% ready for you now. I've got me grog.
Ready?
Yeah.
Maybe half an hour ago you weren't, but now you are.
Yeah, I'm definitely primed now.
Can I just say, I like the last question, Zach. What the fuck? All right.
Hey, I needed to, get something out there. I literally went through, wasn't interview questions. It was like random shit, but like I just found like a heap of questions to ask.
Yeah.
But like, but this is the thing. There was like questions to ask, and then I was like, no, actually, I'll just fucking go through. I went through a shit ton of your old videos. I went through like old bios that you've got in like random fucking forums and shit.
Wait.
I went deep.
Noodwa from Wish.
Yeah, I'm nervous now, bro. I'm just gonna delete a few tweets.
It's too late. We screenshot everything.
Oh yeah,
first one's nice and easy, man.
Yes.
First, super easy. Way back when you like started, man. Where did you come up with the name Lil Custard?
Fuck. It's been nice having you guys. Thanks for having me.
We'll see you next Thursday.
Yeah. No, so I used to work for another kind of big company. I guess I can say because I don't work there anymore. I used to work for Reese Plumbing, so very hoity-toity, big company there. And I started making music. I mean, like if you want to get real technical, I mean, my first ever rap name was NV. You know, Envy, because all the other rappers. But that's like you'll never see any of that. That's like that's buried like deep. But like,
imagine if you found that.
I actually have it on my hard drive. I will send you, if you really want it, I'll send you the first ever rap song I ever recorded, and you'll be like, oh, okay, maybe he's not that great. So,
hey man, we have just quietly, we have so much recorded stuff that we have not released of me rapping.
Yeah,
that is not great. Like some of it really good, some of it not great, man.
Well, see, I used to be the kid who used to just like sit there and freestyle when we were on the sesh, like that kid.
I remember I showed you a beat and you freestyled for like a solid 2 minutes, and I was like, "This kind of is like next level, man." Having a dart out the side of fucking the smokers areas of Bunnings,
next to those big water tanks. Yeah.
It's because I met Matt when I was a sales rep for Caboodle, so I wasn't even working for Bunnings. Yeah, and I was just like, "This guy's sick." I was like, he's going for a smoke. I'm gonna go hang for a bit.
Yeah,
and I was like, "Man, I'll show you these beats I made," and he just fucking freestyled for like a solid 2 minutes. And I was like, "Cunt, you didn't just that? No, you had that. Like, you had that written down.
You had palm cards, right? Yeah, you were like reading off.
Yeah, I had a teleprompter actually. You didn't realize, but there was a full studio set up when we walked out there. But
the audience says clap now.
So I started rapping when I was working at Reese for a while, and I needed a name because like I just needed something to like not link back to me directly. And I always used to call my missus Lil Custard. I was like, oh, if you're a rapper, you'd be Lil Custard, because she's super white. And I'm like, it's just the whitest thing I can think of. Like, it's the whitest thing. Like, oh, British have no culture? Explain this, sweetie. And it's custard, Yeah. So, like...
Lil Crumpet.
Yeah. Well, I was like, oh, don't be too on the nose. So I was like, oh, Lil Custard's fine. So, I started with that. And I don't know, it just kind of did that. And I don't think people really took me seriously. I used to like approach all these like big Sydney artists and be like, hey man, let's work. And they'd see Lil Custard in their DMs and be like, what the fuck is this guy? Reject. Yeah. No, thank you.
Didn't you open for like someone fairly big? At one point,
I did perform at Peoples and Persons with Hooligan Hefts, and that was back when he was sort of like up and coming, and I've done shows next to Mitch Ostermanis and a few of the other bigger Sydney boys, and I haven't done too many shows, especially not as Lil Custard. I didn't really gain any traction as Lil Custard, but hard to think of why, to be honest. I'm not sure.
I have no idea why.
Yeah, I couldn't think of it. definitely no marketing agency would have been like, how the fuck do you market Lil Custard to someone?
I mean, man, if Lil fucking Zan can do it, Lil Custard,
yeah, that's
done
true.
It eventually.
Well, it was a part of that era, you know, with the whole sort of auto-tune mumble rap, and I was like, fuck it, man, Lil sounds good, and Custard is pretty much what I am anyway, and so. Yeah.
I'll say this though, I don't think Lil Xan's getting out of the hole he's fucking done himself at the moment.
Have you seen anything about him?
The Sunny V2 thing.
He's broke.
Like he's going bankrupt.
He's broke. Yeah. He can't. His fucking manager took his G-Wagon off him.
Yeah.
Because
he owes 100K.
He had like 3 houses.
Yeah.
Did you see his like is with Sway? I think it was fucking. He's like, I got a house for it was like 2 other random fucking dumb shit.
It was an apartment for his parents, apartment for him, and apartment for the bitches.
Yeah, for the hoes. Yeah,
for the hoes.
The hoes.
Sorry.
Right. And he owes the city 100,000. He's late on his car
from damages. Yeah, man, he's wild. That
what an idiot,
wild.
Bro. That's an idiot.
I don't want to be him.
No, and that's the prime example of like how to fuck yourself up, like professionally.
Man, this is the thing. Like, you think about how much money he had, and like he literally would have not had to work for the rest of his life if he invested that and done everything right.
Even if he just kept the apartments properly, bro, and rented them out,
rented out the apartments,
sublease one of them,
man.
You would have made something, but. That's what happens when you give a teenager dumb money, bro. I tell you.
Yeah, 100%.
Which is access to Zans.
Literally in his hand.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever had those, but they're like the Men in Black, like, you know, the Men in Black pen thing. Where you're like, that's what taking a Zan's like. You could do some dumb shit on a Zan. You could rob a bank off a Zan and wake up the next day like nothing happened. They're like, man, you robbed the fucking bank. Like, nah, not me.
Couldn't have been me.
Wouldn't have been me. I was here. The gun still in your hand. Like, nah. What are you talking about? You still got the balaclava on. Nah.
Bro, you got the money. You got the money.
You got the wrong guy.
Yeah.
You got the wrong guy.
Yeah, nah, it couldn't be me. Other Matthew, surely.
Matt, do you still keep in touch with Young Taylor?
Young Taylor? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
God. I'm wrapping my head.
Well, you are Nudwa. You are literally Nudwa.
Oh, fuck. That's the producer, right? That's the producer, Young Taylor?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, fuck. Yeah,
or Manich.
Oh, God, no. I haven't spoken to them in years.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
There you go.
How do you even know this, Zach?
I'm cool. I'm called out.
Surprised.
I'm called out. Holy damn. No,
you're like, I don't even know who those people are anymore.
That's fine. But what about Chad?
Chad?
You know, Ironside.
Oh, yeah, my boy Ironside. I was texting him this morning. Literally this morning.
You guys still. I see in your stories. And shit,
me and Ironside are tight, bro. I knew him. I knew him from high school. So me and Chad used to go to the same high school. Same with me, my mate Caleb and stuff. If they're watching this, shout out. Kay and Chad, fucking Ironside.
Yeah, bro.
They used to be a rap duo back in the day, and then Chad or Ironside, he kind of took a break from it, and then he came back with beats, and we sort of just crossed paths through the Lil Custard thing, and that's where that whole thing. So the first song I think we did together was something off the Gang EP or album. And that was what started this whole thing. And so he's still up on the Gold Coast, obviously. And I was down in Sydney, and we were literally on fucking FaceTime every night, you know, Skype calls, Discord, and all that stuff, just nonstop every day, 24/7, just getting the album ready. And now I still speak to him almost every day. He sends me some ridiculous meme or something like that.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
That's a vibe.
A lot of love for Ironside. Yeah. He's put up with me a lot. He's been very patient. I can't imagine it'd be easy to work with me in a studio because I lose interest real quickly. So you got to capture that, you know, he does really well.
Sort of like head off on tangents when you're doing stuff as well. Like you'll be honing in on something, then you're just like, oh fuck yeah, butterfly or something.
100%,
you'll get distracted.
100%, bro. Yeah, I get disinterested. Yeah. That's the worst thing. Is like, and he's good. You know, I think the only other person who's got it down pat is my missus. She can tell when I like disengage with something because I'll just be like super passionate, like, yeah, let's get this thing out. I'm like, oh man, look, I gotta go home. Like, I got shit to do. You know, like, I was like, Matt, you've been here for 40 minutes. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, but I've just remembered I got Switch to play, man.
Oh yeah, I gotta hang my sheets out. Like, you know,
I think I left something on the stove.
Yeah.
I've got shit to do. Nah, man, we do that.
Yeah.
Like, so that's all this fucking podcast is like.
Yeah.
We never have any. Sometimes we have some idea of what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
But then an hour and a half later, we never touched on those topics. Like, it's like every single fucking time. It is.
Yeah.
It's man. I don't know if I'm not diagnosed ADHD. I know Zach is.
I got a whole fucking book full of this shit. Of like stuff to remember to tell Blake when next time. That's why I said that fucking number plate said 24/7 KFC.
Oh yeah, that's
the only reason I ever told you about that was because I fucking wrote it down.
Yeah, lists are crucial.
Like, man, Blake's gonna get a kick out of this.
Yeah,
man, I love KFC.
Yeah, I love that to take away from that.
Wait, you know what? If KFC was 24/7, oh my god, could you imagine?
Oh, that's it. I'd go bankrupt 100%.
Yeah, same, bro. I'm already bankrupt, and I'd go double bankrupt.
Yeah, triple bankrupt.
I'd double down.
I'd buy one. I'd buy a KFC.
Oh man, that's the dream. Can I
Dude, a fucking like a franchise in KFC.
That would be lit.
I don't think KFC is a franchise.
Wait, you can't franchise KFC.
I don't think-
You can franchise.
I know Macca's is.
What's it? Hungry Jack's as well.
Yeah, so you can lease the company. You can't own it though. That's the problem with franchising at McDonald's.
Yeah. I mean, look, honestly, if you fucking lease a McDonald's, you're making bank.
Yeah, that's fair.
You gotta be. You gotta exploit the kids, man.
Well, I don't know. Apparently, there's like big fucking discrepancies in that sort of side of things. There's a documentary about it. It's pretty interesting. But that's a tangent for another story. That's a rabbit hole.
Oh man,
If they can get away with it, man, I'd sure love to.
I was about to follow up on that. So yeah,
Oh shit! Just move your questions along before, like
Mine, I could say my honestly, one of my favorite songs is Thriller in Manila.
It's very
because
good.
we listened to that album when we were supposed to have you on, like
Long time ago.
ages back.
Yeah,
But
true.
that was one of my top songs, Thriller in Manila. What was the best part about filming it?
Oh fuck! The best part I think was just the location and like the whole vibe of the song. My favorite part is you'll see is when I eat shit and fall over. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
And we did like 8 takes of that, and each time it got more and more funny. And like they were like, "Mate, you got to try and be more serious when you film it," And I'm like, "Nah, watch this." And, eat shit. No, it was fun. Me and my boy Tommy Weather, he came out and shot it. And he's a mate of Chad's. It was just it was a good time all around. It was just fun. And the location's pretty spooky, so that also helps.
Yeah.
Do you feel like
nice.
with networking and everything really fucking helped with that? You know what I mean? Like you just said like Tommy, a friend of Chad's.
Yeah.
Like you feel like that helped?
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's literally like 90% of anything that I've done creatively, I think, is through a mate of a mate, or like that's my favorite thing about being on social media, I suppose, as a creator in a sense, is especially in Sydney, you meet so many people and when you finally link up with them face to face, it's like you've known them your whole life. It's crazy. So like I met a lot of my rapper mates, all the features and most of my songs and stuff like that. I just met them through Instagram, just like I'm like, oh, this guy's also from Sydney. He sounds sick. And, chuck him a cheeky message and away we go. But it definitely helps, 100%.
Yeah, nice. Just quickly, talking about like content creation and stuff, you've been doing more like YouTube and that lately.
That's correct. That is true.
More. When was the last time you actually worked on music? Or do you still just work on music?
Fuck, what a call out, eh? I think
I'm taking shots on the pod.
When are you gonna get your shit together, man? Piece of shit.
No, I was just curious, man. I've noticed a lot of like you working on like NFTs and like doing YouTube videos and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, is it because this is the way I feel. I thought music was the go, and I was like, this is how I want to do it, and this is my whole life goal. And I started making music, and I started to deviate more towards general, content creation as a whole, rather than just music. I was just curious if you felt the same way.
That's exactly what it is. I haven't, because some people say, Ironside says it the most. He's like, oh, Matt gave up music. He's quit music. I'm like, I haven't quit music. My missus is glad that I've taken a step aside from music because she's, over the loud stuff out of the studio. But I've always been content driven. And for me, YouTube at the moment is the best way for me to show my creativity, because with music, it's got to be structured. It's got to be like this thought out, sort of deep and meaningful creative process. And with YouTube, I get to be autistic for fucking 12 minutes and like I don't have to like really put on a front with it. I'm like, hey, look, mouse, hot dog, and people are like, okay, like that's Matt, I guess.
I fuck with hot dogs.
Yeah. It's like, oh man, this man's speaking facts, hot dog. I agree. So yeah, my goal is to blow the YouTube up eventually to the point where I can then switch on and off, intermittently to music, to YouTube, to streaming, all that kind of stuff. I definitely just have a goal to be present on some sort of platform for the rest of my life.
I feel the same way, man. I think Zach and I are much in the same boat there.
Yeah.
Whether it's through this podcast or through streaming or through YouTube or through TikTok, because even just TikTok alone, man, you can blow up to have a full-blown career from. Like,
100%.
There's a lot of options out there as a content creator or someone even wanting to get into content creation.
Well, the thing is, like, music is very limiting for me, especially for someone like me. Like, I don't know how to play an instrument, shocker. I don't know how to play guitar or anything like that. And I'm not an A1 singer. I won't say I'm a bad singer, but I'm not, the next great Justin Bieber. So I'm sort of bottlenecked into a sort of specific way. And don't get me wrong, it's a wide path. I can be pretty creative in rap and hip hop and stuff like that. Nice. But I would much rather be like, hey, look, I'm Matt, with the guy who's autistic and making noises, and then also I make deep and meaningful rap songs. Like,
do you feel like you have more control over it? You know what I mean? Like, because you say you don't
100%.
Play an instrument. Like, do you know what I mean? You feel like you have more control over your YouTube stuff.
100%, because the YouTube side of things is all done by me. Like, there's no third party. It's I edit everything. I do all the streams. I'll obviously, like, you know the vibes. Like,
fucking nice.
I film everything, and like it's all my equipment and all that kind of stuff. So it's what you see on YouTube is 100% what I am intending for you to see. Whereas with music, it's, like I said, structured, and you've got to have, sort of flow, and the song's got to have a sort of story and sense. Otherwise, you're just listening to a YouTube video on a rap beat. It'd be weird. So, yeah, I definitely have way more control in terms of content creating when it comes to YouTube than anything else I've ever had. This chair's all fucky. God damn.
Oh man, I have that problem every week, honestly. Every fucking chair, man.
God damn. I'm on carpet with a roller chair, sorry.
Matt, have you ever like made beats? Like, do you make beats?
Yeah, sometimes. I used to. A couple beats, fuck around.
Yeah. So it's like, because that would have been like how you would have started off, like rapping on your own beats, surely.
Yeah, not really. I mean, the most cliche beats I would rap on would be like Mob Deep Shook One's Part 2 instrumental 10-hour loop, that kind of shit.
So you would go you would hit up YouTube to find just like instrumental
100%.
Like fucking yeah.
And I that's what I did when I was a teenager and stuff. It's just like someone would put their phone on YouTube, and I'd be like, oh man, put an Outkast type beat on or some shit, or instrumental, and just sit there and listen to these loops. I definitely fucked around and
myself a rapper. I didn't even think of that being a thing. You know what I mean? Like, no, that's never crossed my mind.
Well, because that's how. So you know how I went on ACAP, which is this thing where we go. The army takes me to fucking places, and I go and build. Well, the engineers go and build houses.
I was going to say, because you did sweet fuck all.
I did fuck all, but make music. Funnily enough, there was a guy there that was a rapper.
Yeah.
His name's Breaker.
Okay.
And I have to fucking hit him up, because I haven't spoken to him since. And he was a fucking great dude. I got to fucking hit him up. He was rapping on like stuff he found on YouTube that said free beat.
Yeah.
In the fucking shit. He would literally type in free beat, and then he would just like fucking steal the song, chuck it straight into FL, and he would just like rap over it, and then put like 1,000 DSs on it.
Man, I've been called out.
Oh shit! Like this dude, he fucking.
Are you secretly also called Breaker?
Bro.
Funny you should mention my first rap name was Brago.
This dude found out about me through 2 other people that I was making music. And like I'm literally sitting in this little airconned office, like on my shitty laptop, fucking like pumping out beats as fast as I can because I love doing it, especially when I can actually fucking focus on it.
Yeah.
And this dude comes over and he's been doing the exact same thing, but just writing.
Yeah.
He had fucking like a folder filled with just notebooks that were just like titled. And he'd like open them up and it was just like he would scroll.
Yeah.
And he'd be like filled with just like lyrics. And then he would be like, here, just hit that one up and like start up the beat and he would just start like rapping.
Yeah.
And it was ridiculous. He's fantastic freestyle. But like I told him, I was like, man, stop. Stop stealing beats from YouTube. Let me produce for you. And he's like, yes, all right, no worries.
And then you
but
haven't spoken to him since.
I haven't spoken to him since.
Ruined this man's career.
Dude, and you know what I did for him as well? He fucking came around with like a USB and I was like, man, take all these songs, fucking, and then hit me up.
Nothing.
Oh, so
never happened.
It's 50-50 then. He stole from you, you stole from him.
Yeah. It goes both ways,
That's
brother.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah, no.
You can see in my music, like especially on Spotify, you can see where I stop rapping on free type beats that I leased, and I go from. In fact, anything Lil Custard was pretty much a free type beat, and then anything on Spotify is pretty much Ironside exclusive. I think there's 3 tracks on there that are not made by Ironside, and they were old school instrumentals that we like kind of stole and chopped and looped. And I'm hoping I don't get sued for them one day, but you know. Who fucking knows?
No, man. That's the best part about
what's the worst?
sampling.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the worst that happens? You end up either putting writer's credit on it, or it's what happened with Olivia Rodrigo, right? She had to put writers
for Paramore.
Yeah, for Paramore. Yeah.
Wait, did that actually go through? Because Paramore was like, no, this is fine.
No,
it was probably the record label who was like, I don't care if you think it's fine.
Yeah, through Sony or something like that.
Yeah, no, it's definitely
not. That's another and this might be where you come from as well, with like having more control on YouTube. That's what happens when you get bigger in music, is you lose control over even shit like that. Like you'd be like, yeah, no, that's inspiration. Like she grew up listening to Paramore. Like I'm happy for her to like sound like it. But then the label's like, nah, we're gonna get our
like,
take.
Hey man, look, money. Like, I understand how you're feeling, but money, boss. You know, like,
But we need the money.
Yeah, hey man, if you're just gonna get that 5% credit, boss.
Yeah, like it's, you know what I mean? It's feels so petty, but like it's just, man, and it's the same with everything. Like it's the same. Twitch has made some recent changes on how they're going to be streaming and monitoring mature streams and shit like that. It's all money driven. It's all money driven.
Behind every smart decision is a person's wallet.
It's, you know, and everything is like that. Music, fucking TV, YouTube, Twitch, it's all going to be the same. And we just want to work in that little sort of sector where we don't have to worry too much about that.
Yeah.
I'm not here to make millions.
No.
I just want to pay my bills and be an idiot online. That's it. That's all I want.
If I can wake up, roll out of bed, make a cup of coffee, and then walk into my studio and know that's me clocking in for a day's work, then I'm set. Like,
bro, that's the dream.
Yeah.
That is 100% the dream, man.
Like, I'm not asking to have a fucking $3 million professional ninja Twitch stream setup. Like, I just want like a decent computer, nice house, you know. Bills paid. That's it,
man.
I'm
that's
set.
And that's why I bought this house. I spent next to nothing. In today's market, I spent fuck all on this house. It is an old fucking house. It was built in the 30s. It's an old Queenslander. Has asbestos in the fucking ceiling. You know, it's,
and the floor.
Probably the floor. Probably the bathroom. Probably the kitchen. Like, it had no kitchen. You know, I spent fuck all. But the idea is that I can build that, right? Like I can, like the same thing, man. If I can wake up and roll out of bed and fucking walk out my backyard into the shed, and I have like a little office inside the shed, that's it. That's me done. That's what I want. And I'll do that. I'll do that 7 days a week. Yeah, I'm happy to do that 7 days a week.
I wouldn't care about not having a day off if that was the day.
Because it's like people are real. What's the word? Like they're always judgmental, right? They'll be like, oh, but you don't get weekends doing this, and you don't. When has a business owner had a weekend? Think of it, you know what I mean? just because it's
But they don't care
content
because
creation.
there's income coming in.
That's
like
right.
when you're a cafe owner and you work 7 days a week, you don't care because every day that you work, you are making a generated income. So it's like, and it's like, oh, but you don't get no work-life balance. Like, yeah, dude, I'm fucking own this business. I can take a week off if I want to. Like,
that's their lifestyle choice, right? It's not. They don't work a job. They don't have a job.
Yeah.
They have a lifestyle, and that lifestyle is running their business. Yeah. And I think a lot of people don't look at, what we're doing, right? We do podcasts and YouTube and music and all. They don't look at that like it's a business. They look at it like we're fucking yokels trying to. They look at it as a pipe dream. And when you sit there and show them the statistics and numbers, and you can show them like, oh, with a consistent effort, and it's statistically probable that I will get to this number if I can put this much effort into. They go, no. It's because they didn't do that.
That's a 1 in a million.
Yeah. They go, well, I didn't do that, so therefore you can't do it. And you're like, fuck off.
That's right. And a lot of it's, I worked a 9 to 5. I work, that's what you should do. You should work 9 to 5, hate your job for the rest of your life and earn fuck all.
Yeah.
And you should be happy with that. I don't think we need to do that.
Look, as long as you're rational about it, like as long as you're like irrational, like if I came home tomorrow and I was like to my missus, like, I'm going to quit my job so I can focus on YouTube, I would understand if she left me because like that's a dumb decision. But like I say to people, because like my old man is like the most supportive out of like all of it. You'd expect your parents to be like, oh mate, when are you gonna go up? My dad supports me through music, through anything. Like he's my number one fan. Same with my mum and all that, obviously.
Yeah, I was gonna say my mum jumps into my streams.
My old man is like he watches my streams every time and he goes, what's a YouTube? And I'm like, shut up, dad. But yeah, like it's as long as it's rational. Like if I message him, I was like, Dad, I just quit my job. I'm gonna fucking focus on YouTube. He'd be like, son, look, I love you, but you're an idiot. So like, it's all about rationality, and finding that balance, that fine balance,
Man, and that's the thing, man. I can see, like, it's like I feel like, and it's just going to sound real dumb, but I feel like I can see a lot of potential in a lot of people, and it's one of those things where if people don't want to do the work and take the risks, and that's fine, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. But like, it's fucking sick to see people actually doing, and chasing the dream. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, because I see it with all the work you put in with YouTube and that, and obviously music and that. Like, it's just part of that whole, chasing the dream thing, and I vibe, man. I fuck with it so bad.
I appreciate
it's
that.
Good. It's pleasant to see. It's refreshing.
It is rare to come across. I will say that, and I my only advice is just to surround yourself with it. If anyone's listening, like wants to know, it's consistency is key, but creativity and that mindset is also way more key than anything, I think.
Fuck yeah.
Like the only reason half the albums got released was because Ironside was hounding me every day, and I'd get to the point, I'm like, man, I'll get to it, and he'd be like, no, I need stems now. Like I need stems now. And I'm like, fuck, all right, cool. And that's like, if he didn't care, he'd be like, yeah, man, send the stems whenever. I don't really give a fuck. But he's also super driven. And so he's been a driving force in a lot of the music side of things. YouTube's different, obviously, but he supports me through anything. He supports me through a lot of it. So,
man, I've been to a lot of seminars and stuff. Like I've seen Mark Boris, who's from The Apprentice. He made Yellow Brick Road and Wizard Finance and all that sort of shit. I went and saw him live, and he did this big spiel. And like most of what I take from it is that, like, getting, like you said, the mindset and surrounding yourself with those people, right? Like that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing I take from all of these seminars that I go to that are all business driven and all that. It's always, I know these people and these people help me get to where I need to go. It's not you don't do it by yourself.
No way.
It's not a solo game.
100%. That's it. Yeah, I think that's probably the most important, crucial step that no one really seems to look at.
And no one talks about either.
No, well, no one talks about quality as well. The thing that pisses me off the most, this is my controversial take.
Hot take.
When you see like a YouTuber, right, who's like let's say like Mr. Beast, and like for a thing, I love Mr. Beast. I think he's a genius. I think he's one of the smartest YouTubers to ever made. Like, and he's probably never said it, but he's, you know, when they say like, oh, I just started making videos with my iPhone, man. Like, I just started making content with my phone. If I can do it, anyone can do it. And I always see that. I'm like, yeah, that's true. But like, that was back in 2013 when people were still discovering YouTube. These days, quality is tenfold over quantity. So if I take a 6-month gap from YouTube, but come back with this 60-minute video, I'm hinting at something here, by the way.
Make sure you like and subscribe, everyone.
Did we just get the fucking a hot take on something coming up?
Yeah, well, yeah. You know what I mean? But you take that big break.
Right here first, folks.
And come back with a quality piece of content, or if it's an hour long, people are going to want to watch it because they're like, wow, that makes sense why he disappeared. If you post every day with your iPhone, poorly edited, on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, no one's going to want to see it because they're like, fuck, man, this guy just posts every day and it's shit quality bullshit content where he does dumb stuff. It's just, he's just doing it for the sake of doing it. So I say to people when they go, I want to start doing music or YouTube, I'm like, quality over quantity. Everyone always goes, quantity over quality. No. Like, I think that you need to, like, even if you were like, because I got mates who are like, oh, I want to start making music. I'm like, okay, well, go sit down and plan it out and record an album. And they're like, an album? I just want to start releasing singles. I'm like, fucking take a step back and make an album. And they're like, why? I'm like, shut up. Once you go through that process of making an album and it's grueling and it's fucking long hours, first of all, you'll know if you want to continue doing something like that professionally, because it's fucking tasking making an album. And if you're still passionate about it, not only will you have a great piece of work to show for it, but you'll also have something that people can be genuinely proud of and show that you're committed to something. It's like, wow, this guy's come straight out of the gate with high quality content. I'm impressed. And that's the secret to it. That's my opinion on saying what's the secret to success.
I fucking like that.
Yeah, I sit on it a lot. I sit on it a lot because I see like a lot of my mates and stuff like that doing that. They're just posting and posting and posting, and you can see like, because I'll do it too. Like if I overpost, the quality dips, and that's where people lose interest. But if you keep that consistent pace throughout the whole thing, people will reward you for that. And that's why Mr. Beast is why he's Mr. Beast. He's not Mr. Beast because he posted every day. He's Mr. Beast because he did a 24-hour live stream counting to 100,000, which is good quality content because it's funny. Like, that's hilarious. Are you kidding me? A man sat there and said Logan Paul 100,000 times. You cannot dispute that is hilarious. Like, whatever your opinion on him is,
that sounds like hell. Honestly, I couldn't think of anything worse.
But I would subscribe out of pity if I was like, oh fuck, man, I'm just gonna subscribe out of pity because that's a champion effort. That
sounds like fucking Michael Stevens from Vsauce counts prime numbers for 3 hours. Remember that fucking video? That's
torture.
There was videos of this guy who used to just sit in silence for like so many hours at a time. Yeah. And
sitting and smiling.
Did he get robbed or something like that? Mid-stream?
No, dude. A dude like opened up the door, looked at him, and he's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. Fuck that. Yeah, I would.
He didn't even look at him, just kept smiling, staring at the camera. He's like in a trance, man. Yeah. There's one video where he like pisses himself and then it all ends and then he gets up and he's like, oh, fuck. It's fucking nuts, man. So he does sitting and smiling and he does walking and talking. And where the walking and talking, everyone hates. Everyone just wants to watch videos of him sitting and smiling.
Yeah, that's creepy, bro. People are fucked up, you know? Like, people are weird. Yeah. People are
just quickly, this is going to suck for you, Zach. My mic just turned off and I had to just hit record again. So have fun lining this up.
Do a sing clap, Bolts. That's what I do with YouTube. Sing clap.
Actually, no, because my video's still up and I do the video. So
yeah.
So I'm fine.
You know what? I'm going to fuck you around.
Put auto-tune on him real quick. Just put a little auto-tune on his voice. Huh? Make him sound like a robot.
No. Throw some bars down Blake right now.
I can't do that.
Make him sound like T-Pain.
I'm not a rapper, so.
Neither. Oh, wait.
Oh, shit. Man, it's been an hour. That's a solid effort. man.
But you know what, Matt? I've got one last question for you.
Fire away, Bulls.
Talk to me about NFTs.
Oh, fuck.
I want to know about your projects.
Oh, god dang.
Yeah.
I kind of jumped the gun with the whole NFT thing. I think I fucked up a little bit there. I did not do any research into what an NFT was before I just thought it was like, oh, people are making money off selling monkey pictures. I'm gonna make millions. Watch this. And so I was like, fuck it. I just make some, because I like do the 3D shit for fun. Like I was in this
Blender in that.
So I was in this real hell, like deep emotional here. I was in a hell depressed state for like 6 months, I think it was. And so I would lock myself in this room that we're looking at right now, and I would just sit there on Blender and fucking make robots and watch Blender tutorials and communicate with no one. And I came out of it with like all these bodies of like, I'm like pretty proud, like beautiful art.
Man, some of them look dope as hell.
Yeah, some of them are pretty cool. Not to toot my own horn. A couple Blender Guru tutorials I've definitely ripped off a little bit, but you know.
Andrew from Blender Guru.
Yeah, I love Blender Guru. But yeah, and then so I was like, oh man, the next logical step, because it's 3D art, is put it on OpenSea and sell it as an NFT, you know? so I did it, and I was like, cool, everyone, this is my new thing. I'm just going to do 3D shit now, I guess, and just sell NFTs. And then like a lot of people messaged me and were like, did you like look into NFTs and how fucked they are? I was like, no, I just, you know, it is what it is. It's part of the world, you know? And then I'm
going to make millions.
I'm just drawing pictures.
I'm the next Beeple, bro. What do you fucking mean? I'm the next Beeple. Are you kidding me? Like 6 months on Blender, I'm fucking creative genius. I'm going to be on the next Transformers movie. You like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, obviously.
And then I Googled like just how bad NFTs are and like the money laundering side of things and all that. And I was like, ooh, pull that link from the bio. So, I mean,
buy my NFTs. See ya.
It seemed very rug pully as well. I was like,
there is a lot of creators out there that have done that. Man,
rug pulls,
they've rug pulled their own community and then they just disappear.
Well, even Logan Paul did it, man. Like Logan Paul did it with Spring or whatever the fuck it was, Spring Coin or some shit. I would love to in the future. I think once they become a more not rug pulling. I'd love to fuck over my fans.
I would love to just make a shit ton of money and fuck everyone else.
My whole goal, man. I just want to get that community really built up, and then just fucking rob them.
Yeah,
and just rob them
of their hard-earned money. Not only their money, but their mum's money,
and never talk to her again.
It is what it is.
Yeah, you know, it's just vibes. No, I'd like to make an NFT like project in the future. I've mentioned that too. Yeah. I definitely think once the time is right, but at this point in time, they're too touchy of a subject because you either love NFTs and you're an NFT bro, or you despise them. There's no in between. I mean, the in between is people like, I just don't know what an NFT. I could just screenshot it, and then you've got like both sides. You know, like
here I am.
Yeah, and I'm in the middle. Like I could make money off both, I guess. So I'm just gonna fucking play the cards, and I mean, they're still up there technically. I think I've sold one to my boy Tommy, and I feel bad. I probably should send it.
Tell him it's a rug pull.
Nice knowing you, fucker. Thanks for editing that video.
Thanks for your $50.
I think it was $30. Yeah, $30 USD. So fuck.
Yeah, nice.
And I can't do anything with it. Yeah, I can't do anything with the crypto because it's in a. I don't know how it works, man. I don't know how crypto works.
It's like blocked up. Yeah. It's in Ethereum probably. It's in pay gas.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I was like. So you will not
be able to afford the gas fees.
No, not for $30 worth of Ethereum. Like it's
man. I dabble.
Ridiculous.
I reckon we have a level of like of sort of knowledge base here with crypto. I reckon I dabble the most. I think with cryptocurrency.
I got into day trading hard, but that's about it.
I'm down here.
My son just ate shit. I think.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
Day trading?
I shouldn't laugh, man.
I think he ate shit. I heard a thud, and then he started crying. So I'm guessing he ate shit.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. His mother's.
Even though all you missus just had enough and just
Oh man, that was me today.
You're done. Go to sleep.
The most that I've dabbled with cryptocurrency is to gamble. So that's my
Roulette.
Oh, bro, I love a sneaky slap. Yeah,
Roulette. Have you been on Roulette before?
No,
that shit's even worse. Like pokies and slaps and all that kind of stuff, I'm terrible for. But Roulette is just like you are relying on a computer to not fuck you over. And it's a computer, so it's going to fuck you over every time.
Of course it is.
So you put in money, right? Like, so you put in a bet and then a little rocket sort of graph goes off. And you can pull out any time. You've probably seen people do it before. Yeah.
And I've played that.
Yeah, it's fucked. It's terrible because you're like, every time you're like, just one more second. It's like, oh, it's crashed. You're like, cool, just life savings.
It's so like let's just say you put a $1 bet on and the rocket will go up and it'll be at times. Yeah. So the longer it goes up, the more it timeses. So it'll go start at like 0% times and it'll slowly make its way to 1 and then 2 and then 3 and so on.
And then it starts getting bigger and bigger.
It's the waiting game.
Yeah, but then eventually it crashes.
Yeah. So you've got to know when to pull away.
If you haven't pulled out, you've lost your bet. And I played once and I waited, and it was the first ever one, first ever bet. And I did a $5 bet and I waited and I was like, it was going for ages. And I was like, I'll go 10. I'll go 10 times. I waited, pulled out $50. I was like, beauty. I sat there watching. I went to like 300 times.
Yeah.
I was like, this is easy money. I'm like, this is just free money.
It's free real estate.
I don't understand. But, and then every other bet was like 0.08, 0.5, 1, fucking 0.2. And I was just like, I just saw like the big one first, got my hopes up, and then I've
exactly I've
lost everything.
Because of course when the times you pull out, it's going to skyrocket every single time. And that's what it would do. Like, you could do safe bets, I guess, if you call any betting safe. You could do like $2 to $3, then like watch it go up and lose $1 or $2. Man. But $1 adds up, like even the smallest dollar. So I can't do.
I'm a fiend for gambling.
Oh,
so
fuck yeah. Some would say I'm an addict, but I just say I'm committed.
Look,
enthusiast.
Me and the wife. This was our pre-second child thing. It's like, some people, they're like, they want to go have a relaxing day spa, whatever. No, we went to the casino and spent 11 hours there gambling. And then we went back to the hotel, slept and went home. Yeah. That was our fucking, it was, you know what I mean? Like, we already had one kid, but it was our we're not going to be able to go out for like another 2 years or something.
That's like true freedom.
Yeah. And then we're just like, so let's just let's go to the casino for fucking 11 hours.
Oh, jeez, bro.
And just gamble. And we did, man, we spent 11 hours on, I think it was like $300. I think we ended up going max and $300.
Yeah.
And, played some roulette, like actual table roulette, which is sick. That's fun as hell. Played some cards, lost at cards.
So I have a strict rule. I don't go to the cash. I don't go to any casino or betting house.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So, and because when I go out drinking or something like that, and I don't go often anymore, but when I do go out drinking, it's usually work related things. And every time some cheeky little fucker from the side of the back of the room's like, let's go to the cast. You're like, fuck off, man. I'm not going to the casino. And they're like, let's go to the cast. Let's go to the cast. I'm like, I'm not fucking going to the casino. I'm like, why? Because it's like, that's a devil's pit. It's where the devil takes my soul.
Hey man, it's fucking truth, bro. You go in there,
no windows. No windows. They pump in oxygen to give you more blood rush to the head. So the hits hit harder and the lows hit lower. Fuck that place, man.
Wait, man, and you know what? I fucking love it.
Yeah.
It's designed to make you love it.
Yeah, I love it.
But that's the pokies room for me. I can't go to a pub. There was a point where I was like, I can't go to a pub if it's got a pokies because we'll all be at dinner or family dinner or something like that, with my missus and her family. And I hear like that on the fucking pokies. I'm like,
dong, 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 dong,
I'm coming. Don't you worry. I'm just finishing my steak.
Yeah. As soon as I'm done here, you better believe. And you better believe I went to the pokies last night.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And you better believe I lost. That's all I do is lose.
Yeah, nah. I'm fucking terrible with them, bro. I'm not as bad as some of my mates. But I'm pretty up there.
Yeah.
Like, luckily, I've got the missus to put the self-control in. And we have a shared bank account now, so I couldn't be like, nah, I only put $20 in.
$20, completely broke.
$20 7 times.
I'm actually in debt.
Babe, there's a rocket on the screen. It was a fucking rocket. There was
going up.
promises of 10 times.
It was going up. I'm telling
This
you.
one time, it went up heaps.
It's like when you do the gamble, your feature, or gamble your bet.
yes.
And you're like, I was going to say
feature.
black. I was going to say black. And they're like, shut the fuck up, mate. Of course you were.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say black. I was going to say it.
Yeah, spades. It was going to be spade. No, it was
Wait.
club this time.
Man, you know what? And this is, oh jeez, I just hit my mic. This is something that only like gamblers like can appreciate. I watched a guy same suit twice in a row.
Oh.
The dream,
say
right?
less.
The fucking dream. So it was like I think he won $150 off the feature. And then same suit, walked out with like, I can't remember what that equaled.
That's four times.
Four times twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like $2,500 or something. It was some dumb amount of money.
So I'm telling you, if you wanna watch dumb money be made, bro, go to a pokies room in Sydney. A pokies room in Sydney is fucked because you can still smoke in them. So we call them smokies in Sydney.
Oh no!
And so they're deadly. So you like instead of going out to smoke when you're at a club, you don't. You just go to the smokies and put $5 in, and like just do like a 10-cent bet over an hour for 10 minutes or whatever it is. But if you want to just go to gamble, that's what I would do. I'd just go in there with a pint and just fucking sit there and smoke my darts and waste my paycheck. But the thing is, because it's a bigger population, more people, the win rates are fucked there. So not only you get heaps of features there, I reckon you get 10 times more features than you do in a Queensland pub.
Oh, stop it.
You turn around and you look at some bloke at the pay counter and she's thumbing out hundreds.
Yeah.
And we went to this place. There's a place called the Broadway Tavern, and it's like it's a divey little place. You would never go there. It's fucking dingy as in Sydney. And me and my missus were in there one day, and we were pumping. I think I put a 50 in, and she put a 20 in. Whatever, was sitting there. And then all of a sudden, it was like Black Fridays, where the doors opened, and all of these like old Asian ladies came in and took up every seat in the entire pokies room, and they're like 50 seats deep, and this guy's walking around with stacks of cash, handing it to them all, thumbing like hundreds of dollars out to all these like little old ladies, and it just like the rings, the featured because it's money laundering, like that's how they launder their money. They thumb it in and then they make money back off it, and they take it, and because you don't have to declare winnings if it's and it's
from gambling.
From gambling.
Yeah.
So he's sitting there just thumbing out. I went over there, man. let me launder some money for you, bro.
You know what? I don't need to take the money. I just want to get the features, brother.
Yeah,
I just want to get
I just want the euphoric hit, man. I'm tasting it, bro.
Dopamine, brother.
My serotonin is low, please. But yeah, that shit's wild, man. And honestly, like the ringing of the feature was just non-stop, and then like the poor one attendant at the pay station was like, "Oh fuck!" Like it's the end of the day, boys. Yeah.
So open up the safe. We need everything we got.
Yeah.
Get those bags out that have the dollar signs on them, guys. The fucking the Asian nanas are in.
Wow.
Yeah, so watch out, boys. But yeah,
I have been to the casino in Sydney. I've been to the Star Casino.
Yeah, that's a dark.
And I did win a lot
place.
from nothing. So I feel that.
The win rates in Sydney, I think, because of the population, it's probably intensified than when it is up here. Because you only see like Doris up here, who's been sitting there for 4 hours, like just feeding pineapples into it.
I know that all too well, man. I used to go to the local. I used to go there fucking once a week. See the same fucking people, and I became one of them, and I stopped real quick.
You know. That's when you know you got a problem when you have a ritual. Because I have a ritual, and it's only when I'm drunk. So I have a really bad ritual, and you can tell it's when I'm fucked. is we're not winning, so I slam my forehead into the play button. And like, I'm not kidding. Like, I'll wake up in the next morning and my forehead will have a dent or like a bruise of a triangle. I'm not fucking shit, like an edge of the triangle. And like the attendants will come up to us when they're going like, "Hey man, he needs to chill." And I'll be like, "Shut the fuck up, man!" like, and I wonder why. Like I like joke about having brain damage. It's probably no fucking doubt. You know, like I'm sitting there like, "Oh, boys, I know why we're not winning a feature." Ooh, we slam it into the.
I have to win this.
Yeah. Or I'll be like, "Oh, everyone put your left tit on the thing," like, and I'll make everyone put their left tit on the play button and shit. Like trust me, you know. Like,
it's like when you see people do like a ritual of like pressing the
rubbing,
fucking,
pressing all the buttons,
and like, or like opening up the options,
the fucking tapping the screen, dude. Man, so many fucking old people like cracked out, just like.
They'll just be like, "I just need 1, 2, 3, just 1, 2, 3," and then they'll hit it and they'll get 1, 2, 3, and they'll be like, "What did I tell you?"
Yeah,
that's what you've got to do.
I'm one with the machine, boys. I'm one with the machine. It's just all programs and numbers, boys. I fucking told you.
I'll tell you the secret. You've just got to hit the fucking screen 4 times in a row, and then you press
1,
this
2,
button
3.
here.
And then what you got to do is you got to go home and hit your wife 7 times, specifically 7 times. Tell your child you don't love him. Come back, put the reserve sign back on the floor, spill half your stewie on it, spit on it, and you'll get a feature. You're like, bro.
Feature every time. It works every time. I do it every night.
I'm sure it does.
Every time.
It's like, man, that's cool. I just came here to smoke a dart, man.
Thanks, bud.
I'm just
I'm doing 1 set bets, bro. It's not that deep.
Fucking proceed to headbutt the fucking thing.
Yeah, you guys are fucking up. Just whack your forehead into the fucking play button as hard as you can. That'll get you going.
That's funny, man.
Yeah.
I used to actually. That's funny that you say like the ritual thing. Just like real quick, I used to put down. So I only. If I do roulette, and this is the only like thing I'll gamble is roulette, and I'll only max out at $100. That's it. I'll fucking put $100 down, and that's it. But it's always on black, and it's only black. And I've won $2,500 doing this in Sydney. Once. I won $1,400 at fucking Brizzy doing this. But like, it's stupid because my ritual is I put it down and then I just turn around. So like I'm standing at the table, I'll put down like fucking money and then I'm looking at it, I'm like, yep, that's me, and then I'll just turn around and then I'm just like, as soon as I hear that fucking ball swinging in the dish, like that's it, I'm done. I'm not looking, I'm looking away. As soon as it like I hear the ting 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 ting, and then they go, black 13, and I'm like, it worked again.
See, this is my last sort of like pokies thing, but on the rituals, one time I remember like my missus was staying there with me while I was having a punt, and like she walked off to go and put $10 in a machine, and the second she walked off I hit a feature. So, from like a good 8-month period, I would tell her like having a slap, and she'd be standing next to me. I'm like, go for a walk, and my poor missus would have to walk around the fucking pokies room, just looking at other people's machines. I'm sitting there like slapping. I'm like, she's gone. She's fucking gone. Give me the feature.
Oh, that's so.
But it would happen every time. Every time she walked away, I'd hit a feature, and it's probably because it was at the pinnacle point where when you're getting low and it starts to feed you a feature to get you back up, and it would always be at that point. So I'd be like, fuck, what did I tell you? What did I fucking tell you? Leave me alone.
That's only 4 steps away from hitting your miss 7 times and telling you.
That was. That's how bad it was. It was like, this is the fucking way.
This is it.
Slam my head on the fucking. Go away.
Go away, I got important shit on.
Oh my god.
You know, Pricky's laptop, eh? Fucking. Oh,
fuck. That's wild.
That's excellent.
Man, I reckon we're gonna have to wrap it up. Like, we could go on for hours. I could talk
100%.
for fucking hours, but man,
100%.
I look.
Do you want to talk about music?
Look, I think I don't want to. We can. Maddie didn't listen to the album. We can. Have you listened? Have you listened?
Have you?
Wait, you guys dropped an album? Wait, what?
No. So every week we listen to a new album. Every week we listen to a new album. We review the album. It was Jack U. So it was the Skrillex and Diplo album, Jack U. The one with Where Are You Now, Justin Bieber, that album.
Oh,
Right?
yeah, I've heard a few of those songs. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So,
Look, this
so
is all going to work out.
yeah, this will be fun. So we listened to Jack U this week. It's a bit of a short one though. So last week we listened. I don't know if you've listened to Weethan's Fantasy, but that is at the moment it's hit. Both of us have hit a 10 out of 10 with it.
Oh, damn.
It's the only in just over 12 months. It's the only album that we've hit 10 out of 10s, and I'm like a low scorer. I usually hit like a 6.
Yeah.
Or a 6.5. I think I gave Donda like a 7.
Yeah.
That's a 5, bro.
Oh,
that's
a 5. Oh.
That's a mid album, bro.
Man, I thought CLB was going to be much better until I listened to CLB multiple times, and I was like, I couldn't tell you what one song is. I've listened to it like 100 times. I couldn't tell you one song on there.
There's only one good song from CLB, and it's that "I'm Too Sexy" song. So that's literally it.
See,
fucking
there's
hate that song.
Yeah, exactly. Blake fucking hates it, and I'm like, this is the song that they had the most fun on.
You can tell.
I
You
get
can tell
that.
it's the
They
less
had so much
least
fun.
serious song out of the whole entire. Both of those albums came out at the same time. Both fives, both mid albums, both very mid.
There we go.
Drake's been falling off for a while, and Kanye is batshit fucking crazy. Okay.
Oh, we were going to
Oh,
listen
yeah.
to Donda too, but you know that's not going to happen. I'm going to pay $200 fucking dollars.
Stem player,
$10
motherfucker.
fucking stem play. Bullshit.
Absolutely
Bullshit.
fucking ridiculous.
Someone will
But
leak
more onto the topic. We listened to Skrillex and Diplo present Jack U.
it. Yep.
And this was released February 27, 2015. So, like, fucking a good 7 years ago.
Just
Oh,
moved to
how is
Sydney.
it? Fucking hell.
I just moved to Sydney.
I'm getting. I feel like I'm
2015 was
getting
7 years
old.
ago.
I feel like I'm getting old. It's scaring me. It's actually scaring me.
Scary Monsters and Night Sprites came out 13 years ago, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
No.
Yeah.
Get good.
No.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, shit.
It really does take you, like, it's like, man, I used to fucking, like, drive my fucking shitty Holden
Your
Nova,
Holden
with
Nova,
the Fusion 12-inch sub in the back,
Yeah.
and, like, just pump Scary Monsters, Nice Sprites all the time. And, yeah, it's that's when I, like, started to drive. And now, I'm nearly 30.
Yeah. Oh god.
Fuck.
We're getting old, man. We're getting
Yeah.
old.
Oh, yeah.
This album, I want to fucking kick it off. I like
Yeah.
this album.
Go hard. Yeah, it's
That's
good.
it. I like this album. There's nothing more to say about it. It is fucking, like, it's a good album. There's I would say Beats Knockin'. That's probably like my favorite song, but that's only because it's like the one that fucking comes straight up. Where Are You Now? I heard so much
Yeah.
way back.
Yeah.
And I think the only other really good one wasn't Mind. It wasn't Mind. Mind was fucking real shit for me. I hated it. But the ones that were like trap and the electro and the dubstep sort of stuff, I was listening to that while I was working out. It's super hype. Really good shit. Where Are You Now sort of just like was a downer.
Yeah. Dude, man, Take You There, the Missy Elliott remix.
Wild shit.
Dude, it's so good.
It's wild, isn't it? I
It's
love
so
it.
fucking good, man. I was a big fan of that. It's a good album. Would listen again out of 10.
Dude, Febreze with 2 Chainz. I love 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
2 Chainz is actually fucking decent.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big
And
fan.
you know what? The only reason I really, really fucking love him is because of that Jason Derulo song with where he screams his fucking name like in the middle of the song.
2 Chainz!
Is
Is that a Passport song? Is that the one? Yeah.
Which one
With
is
the
that?
trumpet.
Got lipsticks, yeah.
Oh,
Lipstick stains on my passport.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, and that's the only reason I really like 2 Chainz is because of that fucking.
Chainz. Wait, isn't 2 Chainz like old as hell too? He's like in his like early 40s or something.
Yeah, he's getting up there.
Really?
And like he only hit like big.
Fuck, he looks old, eh?
It's because he is.
He's 44.
Jesus fucking Christ. There's hope for us yet, boys.
I like just hovered over his photo and like he's getting up there, man. That
Man,
poor
he's
bugger.
he's old enough to be our dad. Like not even no
like,
cap. Like legit. He's old enough to be our dad. Fucking hell. Man, I didn't have another album. I don't know if you have a backup album to listen to for the week. I'm sure you do.
Yeah,
I knew you do. Oh, can I just quickly, talking about music, actually real quick. I've been vibing with a dude called Glaive.
Oh,
now,
yeah, actually.
16-year-old kid out of North Carolina. Absolutely killing it. Absolutely fucking killing it. Never heard of him before. Found him 2 nights ago or something. And man, he's making music with Nick Mira and Weethan and all sorts of shit. And I want to listen. He has an album. I do want to listen to it eventually, but we're not going to do that this week. That's.
I'll tell you why we're not doing it this week, because I got a fucking absolute banger of an album for you.
What you got?
Spitfire by Porter Robinson.
Oh wow, that's a good album.
It's his debut EP on Skrillex's record label, and the only reason I fucking
Skrillex has a record label.
Yeah, Ulsler. Ulsler.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So
I didn't know that.
Jack U. I think Jack U was released on Ulsler as well.
If you want a banger of an album suggestion, probably Housler or HOWSLA. It's a collaborative album by Skrillex's label. It's got stuff like Habscrat in it. I don't know if you've ever heard of him before. Joyride, Chris Lake, Noizu, Mark Spence. Some pretty fucking hot tracks on there. And it's sort of,
House is on fire.
Tony Quattro, Chris Lake. Oh, dude, Mark Spence, WeWek.
Yeah.
Autoerotic,
Yeah.
Lady Lashur, Tony Romero.
Bangers.
All right. So either my house is on fire or someone's having a fire outside. I smell burning, or I'm having a stroke.
Either one.
Pick one.
Either way, you're going out. Eh?
I think for the most part, I think 2 out of 3 choices are quite bad.
Yeah.
So
Well, I've been dealing with that for the last 4 weeks. I've been thinking of having a stroke for the last 4 fucking weeks, and it is taking it out of me. I swear to God.
What, do you, if you smell like cooked eggs, like if someone smells like someone's cooking eggs and burnt toast and shit like that?
No, it's just because I have literally a wisdom tooth coming out, and my mouth goes numb, and I'm like, oh, that's it, boys. I'm having a stroke. My mouth's going numb.
That's it.
And
That's
so like,
it. This is it.
I'm sitting there at work,
This is me now.
sitting there grinning, doing this stroke checklist because I've googled the checklist, and I'm like sitting there like
Everything's fine.
No, I'm good. I can lift both
I'm
thumbs.
doing
I'm
big
okay.
thumbs up, and I'm like holding a steady hands, doing a big grin, and people at work are like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm just checking. I'm not having a stroke, man.
I'm just
bear with me, bro."
I'm just making sure I'm not dying.
Oh, fucking hell.
Holy shit.
I was driving and I smell like funny smells because I was like an exhaust. I'm like, fuck, is this it? While I'm driving?
This is it. All right, I'm going to start pulling over. I'm going to lay down.
Get on the side of the highway. Heavy breathing.
Man, just quickly, just real quick. We need to wrap this up real quick. Years ago, I was on my way to work, and there was a car in the left lane just stopped, completely stopped, and everyone's fucking pulling up and like freaking out. And I pulled over, and I was in my little Gemini at the time, little shitbox. It was a really cool car, but like I destroyed that car. And it wasn't even mine, it was Jackie's, and I broke her car, and I don't think she will ever forgive me. But anyway. So anyway,
Bro,
I'm
she
like,
married you.
yeah, I know. Yeah, joke's on her. I win.
Got him.
No, man, she's locked you in. You're fucked.
Yeah. But I looked through the passenger window, and the dude's just like head down, fucking not moving, like smashing on the window. And I'm like, oh, this cunt's died. I'm like, this cunt has died.
Yeah.
Right? Anyway, so another car pulls up, and he's like, what's the go? I'm like, man, this guy's not moving. Right? He's fucked. And I try to open the passenger side door. Didn't open. I was like, oh, fuck, what do I do? So I was like, I'll risk it. Go to the driver's side door, open the door, and I shake him, and he looks at me with the most wild eyes I've ever seen, and just fucking plants it and just takes off. My door's still open, and just fucking, he's gone.
See
and
ya, cunt.
The guy next to me was on the phone to the police, and he's like, "What do we do?" It's like, I don't know, man. The guy just I don't know, he fell asleep or some shit and just woke up.
Oh fuck, that's right. I was getting milk for my child.
was on my way to get cigarettes.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about this the other day.
Been 7
I could have
weeks.
died. Like, if the cunt had freaked out and pushed me, I was straight into the traffic, mate. I would have been dead. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
You just
'Cause
been
I
a
was
good
looking at
Samaritan.
Or he could have
18-year-old.
fucking run you over.
Trying to be a
or something.
hero.
Man, bro, he took off, man. Like, no word, no nothing. Looked at me with wild eyes, like feral wild eyes, and just
Like, why the
planted
fuck
it.
are you touching me? I'm trying to have a fucking sleep.
yeah,
Like, I'm
literally,
trying to
it was
sleep
you
here in my own
Wait,
car.
in his head, man, he was driving to work, and then all of a sudden, he's looked up, and someone's standing next to him while he's doing 100 Ks.
Bro, I'd
That's
be
what happened.
freaked
That's
out.
probably, he's probably like freaked
imagine
out.
that, and he's like, "Fucking plan! I gotta go faster because
Shit, I'm gonna be late.
This man's standing at my door doing running at 100 Ks an hour somehow.
I'll fucking show him. Put the foot down.
Like, and he just takes off. I was like, "This is some wild ass shit, man." And then I just went to work.
Yeah,
Just
it's like,
continued
okay.
my day like usual.
Oh, fuck.
But
That's
so
amazing.
man, Zach, you want to wrap us up? You want to wrap us up, brother?
Yeah, I can do that. My name is Switchblades for Kids, and the other half of the podcast is,
I'm Blake Bentley, and we had
and our special guest.
Oh, hey. I'm Matthew. I was zoned out. I just
do you
disassociated.
have anything to plug?
Yeah.
I mean, not really. Come check me out on YouTube. That's where you'll find me most. It's Caveman Brain on YouTube. I live stream once a week on a Friday. I think my Instagram bio sums it up: art, music, videos, autism, and hot dogs. That's pretty much it. So if you like that,
Hot dog.
yeah, hot dog, yeah, just
Dude,
one.
how good are hot
yeah.
dogs?
Hey, fuck yeah, banger. Especially at places at work, eh?
Oh man.
Good old Bunnings.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I don't get them anymore.
Ooh, that's it. That's what you get for Mr. Push A button. Yeah, I'm a robot.
Too hard.
Yeah, I don't get sausage sizzles.
No,
That's all.
I'll save them for you. I'll put it in my fridge for you.
Yeah, just fucking e-toss me one. It'll be
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, bet. All right,
Yeah.
no worries.
For all our Bunnings workers, listeners
Yeah,
out
like,
there.
oh, I know what that is. He said
I'm
the
sitting
work
over here
thing.
like,
He said
oh,
the
cool,
work
Anton.
thing.
That's-
Yeah, you're like,
that's fun.
you're like, that must stand for something. Yeah, it does. I don't know what it stands for.
You don't know what it stands for?
So it sounds like you're going to get it.
External transfer
Like
of
ETOS
stock.
means it's from here to over there.
What is it?
Externals transfer of stock.
There you
ETOS.
go.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Mr. Butt, from the words of from Mike Schneider himself.
Hey, man, I'm Mike Schneider, man. Just e-toss me your paperwork, man.
Oh, we're gonna get fired.
Yeah. Wrap it up before I cancel myself.
Let's wrap it up
Dude.
before we both lose our job.
Yeah. We can text any
alright,
minute
so
now.
guys, we both stream. We both have Facebook. We both have Instagram. We all have
Everyone
it.
knows that.
All of
by
our
now,
social medias.
surely.
If you want to find Blake Bentley, look for Blake_Bentley TV on all of his social media. If you
everything.
want to find myself, look for Switchblades for Kids, all one word. Everywhere you can find us, guys. Thank you so much, Matthew. Very thank you very much.
Very thank you.
Very thank you.
Very thank
Thank much.
Very-
Thank much having
very
me.
thank.
very thank.
Let's do caveman talk. Thank me, have you on. Thank you. Nah, thanks for having me, boys. This has been fun. I haven't done anything like
That
this.
was
So.
good, man. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was good. This was a vibe. A vibe and a half.
Hella good.
Fuck yeah.
And
Excellent.
what do we say every week?
See you next Thursday.
You fucking cunt.
Yeah, see you later,
That's good.
cats.